It was the hardest ticket to get in these parts in ages, and the folks that are packed into this place are making an impact already. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Number 39 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna, another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And a breaking ball stays outside. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Wong has it, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Gonzalez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Ready on 0-2. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike three. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. One and one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Now in the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Dan Plesac, who team?
He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Masahiro Tanaka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings.
Hopefully, I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Leading off for the Cardinals is second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Tough slider down low for a strike. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
And with two away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Two out, nobody on. The next 0-2. Here's a slider that misses below the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Fouled off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Justin Bohr. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A 1 pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Sano has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Now at the plate, Andres Phillips, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Center fielder, Andres Phillips.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is foul right side. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 pitch is a splitter swung on and missed 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. And that's the second out of the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, Masahiro Tanaka. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Masahiro Tanaka.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
First offering on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Third inning, no score to this point. And he struck it. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As Tanaka jumps ahead. Of him here, it's strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Bouncer down the line. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, number 39.
Into the box now, number 39. He readies for his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Here's big Aaron Judge. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on it.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Count still at 1-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In now, Jose Gonzalez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, Jerry Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's by him for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Justin Bohr. And right away, he's baffled by the breaking ball that time. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Digging in now, Miguel Sano, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Halfway home, still no score. At the plate, Andres Phillips. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here now is the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Up next for the Yankees.
Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. And we still have no score. Stepping up to the plate, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1 the count to Molina. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter, number 39.
Coming to the plate now, number 39. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Gonzalez has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Second baseman, number 16.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. The 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Molina gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis, and we still have no score. Standing in, Jose Martinez, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Jose Gonzalez. They shall take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Andres Phillips. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here now the 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Sanchez is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Striding into the box, Justin Bour, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Molina has it, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Here's Miguel Sano. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And it's fouled away. 0-1, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Gonzalez gloves it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Hit on the ground is short. Gregorius is there. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So coming to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
One out, nobody on. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Brebbia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 60, John Brebbia. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 34.
Next for New York, Masahiro Tanaka. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
The pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Here it comes on 0-2. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Brebbia was born in Massachusetts. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and two.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Here's Didi Gregorius. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. There he goes. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And over to third now is the runner.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Go-ahead runs. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Gregorius is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. The Cardinals with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the night. Striding in, Yadier Molina. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive play.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The batter, number 34.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 34. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Tanaka gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike two. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Second baseman, number 16.
Now at the plate, Colton Wong. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One is a splitter that misses for the first ball. It's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Down in order go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Brett Cecil takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Brett Cecil.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's 1 for 4.
Center fielder number 27. Giancarlo Stanton.
First offering on its way. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Cecil features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again. As it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because Once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
In now, Justin Bour. Past history with Brett Cecil. He's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. He sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike over the outside corner. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
In now, Jose Gonzalez fouled off. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Tanaka's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres brings it in on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Andres Phillips.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andres Phillips. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Dominic Leone takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 55, Dominic Leone.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Inside.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Now batting, Masahiro Tanaka. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Settling in now, Gleyber Torres. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. hot shot down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez over at second. Gregorius on at first with 2 down. This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We are still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Paul DeYoung.
First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Got it for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Greg Garcia.
Weak roller right side. Underhanded flip on to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. Yet another no-hit inning, and he looks like he might have to keep this going all night. 11 innings in the books now, and we still have no score. Bud Norris gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 26, Bud Norris.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. That's wide, 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Norris, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Phillips. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Aaron Judge. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. First offering on its way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Munoz is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we still have no score. The next to bat for St. Louis, Yadier Molina. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Number 34.
Riding in once again, number 34. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it comes on 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Bohr has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Down in order go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Justin Bohr struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First offering on its way. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Up next for the Yankees.
So digging in now, Miguel Sano. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees. Pitcher. Masahiro.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, a 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Nothing doing here this half. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we still have no score. Stepping in, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Sent on the ground out to second. Torres scoops it up, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Third baseman number 3, Jose Gonzalez.
Stepping into the box, Jose Gonzalez. Tanaka's ready. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Andres Phillips. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Popped him up. Bohr waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So yet another inning comes and goes, and still no hits. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we still have no score. Jordan Hicks is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Carlos Gonzalez will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a one-run lead.
This is going to be one of those moments we look back on in a couple years when we relive this World Series. That swing of the bat late in the game to take the lead, huge blow.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 25.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. One run in and one gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for crushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. This is line to left. Munoz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Yankees lead it 1-0. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss at a ball down. A wave and a miss. Lays off 2-2 now. And it's fouled away. And another strikeout, as nobody can touch him in this one.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And there's another one. Strike 3 as he just continues to mow guys down.
The batter, number
Dexter Fowler will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25. Dexter Fowler.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Fowler, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Strike 3 called, and it's over. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The New York Yankees trail 2-1 in this World Series. Masahiro Tanaka is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.